Hi everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA, and we're at the tail end of 2016. This was one of our last jobs of the year. We wanted to get this in before the holidays. I think everybody appreciates why. One of the interesting things is that the homeowner here has what's called the minimalist look to the house. The house has a very minimalist look to it, and it's something that people are really getting interested in. There's also something called a minimalist landscape, and what it consists of is drought tolerant stuff. It consists of stones. It consists of drip irrigation. So reduce, reuse, recycle. So I wanted to give you an idea of exactly what the minimalist garden looks like and how it's done properly and how it's installed properly. For example, this is called the Palo Verde tree. We live we're in Manhattan Beach right now, but there's a place in not too far from Manhattan Beach called Palos Verdes. And so this is the Palo Verde tree. Right here where I'm standing on right now, we just redid this. We actually spent the whole morning installing drip irrigation. In fact, you see that little copper tubing there. In fact, we haven't covered over this part yet. It's actually exposed. So this is actually, in fact, if we get a real close up here, you can actually see water. Check this out. I'll put a little dirt on there, and I'll see it's moving out. Water is coming out there. Every 12 inches, we have this grid underneath the ground. In fact, the grid where there is soil that we put, you can see the water spots. And these water spots, in a few minutes, the water spots will join together. And it's going to cover the whole area with water. Now, when we do drip irrigation, we always make sure that we put a clean out. And what is a clean out? Well, we put a filter on the valves, but the filters only get about 99% of the sediment. So this is a clean out. It's the end of the line. I turn that, so the system's on right now, and that blows all the sediment out, the sediment that escapes the filters. Over here's an interesting look because we have a question comes up from time to time. What do you do when you have, if you go every 12 inches? Well, how do you handle stone? For example, concrete pavers. The concrete guy did a beautiful job here. It's kind of blends with that minimalist design. However, we put two copper shield technology Rainbird drip tubing here. We put a couple of them here for the reason that it's about a foot wide, and so you're going to go about every foot or so. So we went ahead and ran that through here, and this is the tubing. We'll give you a little close-up of it. If you're interested, this is the world's only sustainable drip irrigation made by Rainbird, and inside of here there's a little piece of copper. Every 12 inches there's a little piece of copper. Great stuff. I'd highly recommend it if you want to do a job that's not going to require chemicals or chemical herbicides. Fabulous stuff. Anyway, the point is, this is the minimalist look. Now, also, because I mentioned reduce, reuse, recycle, so reduce what? Water. How are we going to reduce water? They're actually going to put a grass substitute here. It's called Garcia. Garcia is an amazing ground cover. You don't have to mow it, and once it's established, you only water it twice a month. It's amazing stuff. So we'll come back, we'll do another YouTube video. We've been putting Garcia down. Only problem with Garcia is Caltrans found out about it. They absolutely love it. They bought several acres of it. It's had a hard time trying to find it, but I think the growers are growing more and more of it because it grows really fast. You don't have to mow it. You cut it twice a month. It's amazing stuff. This is Mike from Enviroscape signing out. When you think sustainability, think Enviroscape LA.